Merry go round, round with ya. In and out, then up and down, down.
I truly enjoyed Megan Sussexes' latest podcast. It was probably my second favorite episode so far. And Megan has always been such a strong voice and such a thoughtful host, and this episode was no different. But what really made it special for me was her guest, her friend Cassandra Morales Thirlwell, who's not only just a star in her own right, but also an entrepreneur and has been for quite a while now. It's so incredible to see someone so young really come into her own, build a brand, and keep growing year after year. That kind of growth takes passion, patience, and a lot of hard work behind the scenes that people don't always get to see. And I think it's so important to recognize that. And yes, she was absolute goals, in my opinion. Cassandra is the founder of Skit, a beauty brand that started small and has grown tremendously. I really admire her journey and her drive. It's inspiring to see women lift themselves up and build something that empowers others too. But what truly moved me was the honesty in her conversations, especially when Cassandra opened up about dealing with postpartum depression. That hit home. She shared how it took years, yes, years, to fully get through that phase and feel like herself again. And I can hear the surprise in Megan's voice a little, which I totally understand, because a lot of people assume postpartum depression is something that clears up in a few weeks or a few months. But the truth is, it can linger for much longer, and the statistics back that up. Postpartum depression affects about 1 in 7 women, and while some begin to feel better within 6 months, research shows that for about 25 to 50% of women, symptoms can last well beyond a year. In some cases, they can go on for several years, especially if left untreated. And it doesn't always hit right after childbirth. Sometimes it shows up months later, when initial support fades and the exhaustion really sets in. That's why it's so powerful when someone like Cassandra speaks up, because so many moms are silently wondering if something's wrong with them, when really it's more common than people think. And healing doesn't follow a set schedule. Some people bounce back quickly, others carry the weight quietly for months or years, trying to navigate life and motherhood while feeling like a stranger in their own skin. And the hardest part, many women don't feel comfortable talking about it. They feel ashamed or afraid they'll be judged. And you know how that is in many cultures. So when someone does speak out, especially on a public platform like that, it means something. It's brave. It opens the door for other people to feel seen, maybe even understood. So to Megan and Cassandra, thank you. Thank you for your honesty, their inspiration, and for reminding us that healing doesn't happen on anyone else's timeline. It happens when it happens, and that's okay. So yes, I truly enjoyed this podcast wholeheartedly. It has to be probably my second, fifth, or third episode. I don't know. I have a number one favorite so far, and then I have a second favorite and a third. You get what I'm talking about, right? So yes, it was truly inspiring, and I love the story about her daughter who's following in her exact same footsteps. It was just one of my favorite podcasts, and I look forward to listening to next week's podcast. All right, before I wrap up this portion of the podcast, I also wanted to mention something else that warmed my heart. And I was Prince Harry recently donating to Gimme, a UK-based charity that fights poverty, racism, including food insecurity. I thought it was such a powerful gesture, especially during a time when so many people are struggling. Actions like this really show how committed the Duke and Duchess are to service and using their platform to make a difference, not just in conversation, but in action. The charity even shared the beautiful news on their website. And they said, "We are honored to share that Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has made a significant donation to Gimme in recognition of our work tackling poverty, racism, and social exclusion here in Nottingham. The donation gifted earlier this year will fund over 650 emergency food parcels for individuals and families experiencing hardships across the city. This extraordinary gesture follows a previous donation made by the Duchess of Sussex in 2021, which helped us grow our food bank services, support the Salem Kitchen. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. The UK's only joint Muslim and Jewish community kitchen, and expand our efforts to address urgent social issues." In a personal message sent to Gimme, Prince Harry shared, "Nottingham holds a special place in my heart, having had the privilege of visiting and supporting the community there for over a decade. The incredible work Gimme does to address food insecurity, poverty, and social exclusion should be recognized and applauded. I'm happy to be able to play a small part in your mission to bring communities together by creating opportunities and support for those facing hardships." One of the many reasons why I love Harry and Meghan so much, they're always on the right side of history. It's like that old saying goes, service is universal. All right, and now I'm going to wrap up this portion of the podcast, and we're going to get to the Wofford Royal Skits. So, hit it, Horse Miller.
This podcast is sponsored by Hermest,
Where the breeze will lead you onto the lap of your very own married middle-aged father of two. Buy it at your local Staffora or at an available Amazon storefront today.
Of course, Harry and Meghan had such a great week, while I suffered my own misery.
This week was their anniversary.
I couldn't care less.
Then why are we having a discussion about them?
Oh, shut up.
Oh, there you are. Hiding from me again?
You weren't on my mind.
Did you see Megan posting on Instagram?
No.
Yes, you have. And you need to have your new assistant get on with our own boards of memories.
Tampon, baby. Harry and Meghan's wedding anniversary brought on a lot of positive press.
I remember walking Megan down the aisle because she couldn't walk it alone after learning about that slob of a father of hers.
Money-hungry Meghan chose money over his own daughter. It's no wonder she loves hugging everybody. He probably ignored her most of her life.
I've seen photos of Megan and her father, and they seem pretty close, as with my mother and myself.
Your mother saw you as a cash cow and to marry within the royal family. If only she knew that you were dead last on my list of women.
Oh, she knew, and how I dare all worked. I got you for a husband and the adorable moneymakers to give me that full life.
And I'm this close to taking it all the way with the divorce announcement.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my property as much as yours.
No, this is my office, and I need you all to get out of it at once.
I'm sorry, what?
That's not the normal way you usually say it. Always changing things.
Oh, very well. All of you, out of my office at once. And that's all for this podcast. And I'd like to wish a happy belated wedding anniversary to Harry and Meghan Sussex. 7 years ago, on May 19, 2018, Prince Harry and Meghan said "I do" at St. George's Chapel in Windsor. And let's be real, it was a moment. The dress, the choir that walked down the aisle. Yes, the one where she walked down alone. Yes. The first part of it, at least, it was beautiful, historic, and totally felt like something out of a movie or a fairy tale book. And then fast forward to that day, and Meghan marked the occasion with a sweet little Instagram post that had people talking, like me and you and everybody else in between. She shared lovely photos of just her and Harry. Super cozy and candid, and the quote was 7 years endless love. Grateful for every step of the journey with you. Yes. Short, simple, and very Megan. You know how she rolls, and we love it. It's crazy to think about everything that's happened since the wedding. Moving to California, stepping back from royal duties, launching Archwell on top of the other business endeavors, raising two adorable kids, and basically rewriting the story playbook in their own way. They carved out a path that's been anything but boring. And through all the headlines, which most of them were trash, one thing that stands out is how close Harry and Meghan are. You can feel the teamwork, the support, the real partnership, and yes, genuine love. So yeah, 7 years in and still going strong. Here's to love that continues to grow, evolve, and surviving through it all. Happy anniversary to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And may all their days be filled with blue skies, sunshine, with positive vibes. I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Also, join a membership, as well as my Walmart storefront, my Amazon storefront, and you can also follow me on TikTok, Red Note, Blue Sky, and my cats Oreo and Luna's page on Facebook. My name is Deanna, and you are watching Thriving with the Sussexes. I'll talk to you soon.